Oh my god. Why? Why do you hate me? Why? Why be like this? Why have to do things the jokes way? With so many ways available to do things, so many ways across an almost infinite number of dimensions and infinite number of spectrums, so many different ways that things could be done, yet so often it has to be the fucking jokes way that stuff gets done, doesn't it? It has to be the fucking... Oh, the camera's not even turned on. Are you kidding me? Right? Jesus. I mean, the lights aren't turned on. Like, what? I mean, I appreciate this is sort of what we've come to expect, right? But with such startling regularity as to the just jokes nature, and I don't even mean sort of comedic value, because clearly the comedic value of this show is dwindling. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. Snips? Well, you know, like, as I say, so many ways to do things in this world, on this timeline, and yet so often it is the jokes way that is the most travelled. I don't understand it, man. I do not understand it. What's this rogue cable? No need for that, is there? Small one from Cafe Neuro today, as that's where the bus stopped. Bad. Faintly average. Milk seems to be on the turn, but, you know, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Listen, yeah, sorry about Friday. Was doing a pineapple event in London, and didn't get back to about 3:30, 4 in the morning. So, you know, was I going to be getting up at 6:30 to do the show? Was I? Fuck. And I apologise for that, but, you know, I've broken my 2 rules there of never apologising and never explaining in one fell swoop. But it is what, as they say in Love Island, it is what it is. And it is. Let's find out what's going on Trickstar right now. One can only imagine the horrors that have befallen the airwaves with Trickstar broadcasting this morning. It takes a long old time for the player to come up on the Trickstar website, I will say. I should get onto side 20 about that.
Roots Garden Records. You know what we like to do? We like to keep the background music in the beds. We like to keep it all very, very relevant to what's going on.
Yeah. Trickstar is approximately as relevant as Zamo from Grange Hill being wheeled out to give comment on coronavirus. Why is Zamo from Grange Hill being wheeled out to give comment on coronavirus? I mean, he wasn't on Grange Hill since the 80s, and even then, nobody cared. Guys, look, there's a whole swathe of nonsense in the in the news today. Some good bits, actually. Everything from pedo moustaches to what's his name? El Chapo's horny, coked up hippos. There's a gentleman who has advertised himself for dating and has used Comic Sans in the process. There are many things today, guys. Many things. And we will take the journey together because it is dangerous to go alone in this world. But I'm here for you. I'm here to be your bodyguard, your protector, your friend, your mother, and also your lover. We will go forth into the apocalypse, hand in hand, and ass to ass. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday morning. Welcome to Coffee and Memes. Fuck you.
Couple extra potatoes, that's all I want.
You're getting on, you're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
you work up and met that threshold, that firm threshold, that guys, the fucking lineup of bits today, I will say, news nuggets wise, is pretty serious. Music wise, what have we got? What's in the new Square Pusher that I cannot play? That's good, isn't it? New Grey Code, new Lime Wax, new Badly Drawn Boy. Why is this coming up in the list? This is what happens when you share a fucking Spotify account with a moron for a few years. It completely ruins the algorithm. It literally takes the algorithm outside, beats it to death and fucks its corpse. It's not, there's, Jesus suffering fuck. Badly Drawn Boy. Fuck, man. New Mob Tactics. New up, well, that's from that same Eject EP. Well, it's probably worth going through. Well, there's 4 of them. Certainly worth. The other ones have been of good value. You know, good value, mate. Good value. Yeah, fine. New MJ Cole. New Caribou, possibly. Akira the Don, Joseph Campbell. Good stuff. Anyway, look, there's a lot of bits. Look, there's about 13,000 current value tracks on that album. We cannot play them all. Some of them are just noise. And that's fine, but, you know, I can't get a whole show together out of it. Okay, I'm just saying. Former boxer Anthony Mundine reckons the coronavirus is fake. Yes. I like my conspiracy theories from people that get punched in the head for a living. I think that is the way to do it. I want my ideology from a man who gets pummeled by other men on a rugby pitch for a living. I want my flat Earth theory to come from. Is it Freddie Flintoff who's a flat earther? I mean, you know. I mean, maybe he's taken a few cricket balls to the head over the years. Maybe. I don't know. He thought he was a boxer for a bit, didn't he? Who knows? Anyway, I want my coronavirus information from a gentleman who has spent a lifetime getting punched in the head. Anyway, here he is on Facebook. He says, hold on, sorry, bring her up on the screen. Yeah, here he is. He says, I don't even think this coronavirus is real. I think it's a ploy to give a mass vaccine. Look into it. Oh, he's combined it. Well, he's combined it with the Shaka. That's nice. That's just for, just to add a little extra additional bit of credibility to it with the Shaka emoji. But he's combined it with some anti-vaxxer rhetoric. So he's doubled up on that. That's pretty cool. That's really great. Wow. Anyway, Anthony Mundine, who has raised eyebrows in the past for his controversial anti-vax statement. However, his latest post on Facebook has really irritated people. A former boxer and NRL player reckons the coronavirus that has killed hundreds of people and has infected thousands isn't real. To repeat, Mundine thinks that the virus that is causing death, sickness and travel bans and more is fake. Writing on Facebook, the former sportsman told his followers, yeah, we've read that. It was suitably shut down by loads of people who thought this was a post he should have kept to himself. One person wrote, just a friendly message, mate, to say I disagree with your assertion, and with many of your others with regards to vaccines. Also, I've concerned that your level of fame and the prestige in Australia may make people take your views more seriously than they ought to. As far as I'm aware, you don't have a microbiology or public health degree, do you? Well, the thing is, what you're failing to take into consideration there is he wants people to take him seriously, and he's using his public platform as a celebrity sports person in order to gain that, I think. So what you're saying, what he knows that he's doing that when you say, I have concerns that your level of fame and prestige in Australia make people take your views more seriously. He's like, yes, good. That's what I'm after. Yes, that I want people to take my ridiculous views seriously. Another added, Seems like exactly the kind of thoughts you would have if your entire professional life revolved around getting punched in the brain. I already said that. Okay? That is something that is... Well, it's the first obvious comment, isn't it? It's not a clever gag. It's a kind of a hack gag, but it would be a shame to miss out on it. A third said, Anthony, they've all got the same voice. Anthony, I'm a strong supporter, but you need to stick to what you have knowledge of. Why? This is the internet. This is people talking on Facebook. Like, anyone that posts really, to be honest, anyone that posts a Facebook status with an opinion in it should be taken outside and shot. But, you know, I mean, really, still, Facebook? Can't you just have your bum out on TikTok? Like, what world are you living in where we're posting opinions in Facebook statuses? Grow up. Jesus. I mean, I feel like this opinion here, that's fine. Yeah? It's completely ludicrous. That's really what Facebook should be now. People just talking absolute insanity. And leave them to it. You know, it's better that they're on Facebook talking insane nonsense than out in the real world winding normal people up. So you can just log out of that. Slunk out of that, and they're just all in there, like swarming, the multiplying bacteria under a microscope. Or just coronavirus, anti-vax, Trump, Brexit. And you can just go out in the real world where it's normal, and people are not just like harassing each other in the street over a subtle difference of opinion of two things they know fuck all about. Just go out and just get on with your life and just leave the lunatics to, you know, the lunatics that have effectively taken over the asylum of Facebook. Christ. Anyway, he was suitably shut down. Anyway, third said, Anthony, I'm a strong supporter, but you need to stick to what you have knowledge of. Okay. If one has to choose between CSIRO scientists and your ridiculous comment about coronavirus and vaccines in general, it would appear you have lost another fight by KO. But this sentiment from Mundane isn't all that surprising considering the statements he made last year. He says, "Don't vaccinate your kids. Period. The government bully you into vaccine." Okay. Oh, sorry. It says, "Don't vaccine your kids. Period. The government bully you into vaccine. Do your research on the shit and watch the documentary Vaxxed." Okay, good. Again, it's like, well, where are we going to get our science from? Let's look at peer-reviewed papers. Let's look at very well researched books on the subject. No, let's watch one Netflix documentary. Now we know everything there is to know about nutrition, vaccination, 9/11, like whatever. Oh my god. I like you can't even get like the verb right. You know, don't vaccine your kids. You couldn't even stretch to vaccinate. Yeah, but insert joke about being punched in the head. Anyway, more than 360 people have been killed. That's old news, man. It's up to closer to 500 now. 500. Anyway, look. Teacher disciplined after punching student who slated his paedophile moustache. And he was right to do so. Kids can't go around... Look, if you've spent a long time cultivating a really nice-looking pedo-tash, and some gobby little student comes along and starts slagging off your pedo-tash, saying that it's not a good pedo-tash, saying it's not pedo-y enough, too pedo-y, that it doesn't quite, line up with all the, the nuances, the idiosyncrasies of a pedo-tash. You want to slap him upside his head. You know what I mean? Teacher in New Zealand was referred to a disciplinary tribunal after he punched a 13-year-old student who told him he wore his mustache like a paedophile would. You, sir, wear that mustache like a paedophile would. I mean, what? Was that the verbatim comment? After being charged with assault, and put before New Zealand's Teaching Council disciplinary tribunal. His actions were deemed serious misconduct. What, for the tash or the punch? The unnamed male teacher had been playing at a college rugby game back in 2018. The student, meanwhile, was watching on, and as his teacher came off the field, the youngster made the dig at his facial hair. According to an agreed statement of facts, the teacher then asked the teenager if he wanted a smack in the face. Pointing to his cheek, the student replied, "Yes, right here." The teacher then struck the 13-year-old and told him, as per the statement, "You're not laughing now." Well, listen, guys, this is actually 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, really, isn't it? He asked him, "Would you like a punch?" He said yes. He administered the punch. I mean, it's a clear cut. What are you going to do? In his statement to the tribunal, the teacher explained how he had felt frustrated by the student's cheekiness, so that he was upset after being called a paedophile. The tribunal said in its verdict, punching a child's head is a very serious matter. That child could grow up to have opinions about anti-vaccine. That was a callback to the last story, because he was a boxer. And his behaviour was totally unacceptable. Set a very poor example to the student, not to mention that it could have some very serious physical consequences for the boy. He may grow up to have opinion. The name of the student involved in the school where the incident took place has not been revealed. Meanwhile, another teacher in Spain recently made headline. Whoa! Yikes! She looks like she trains jiu-jitsu at 10th Planet. That's a fun joke if you know if you get it. Meanwhile, another teacher in Spain recently made headlines for a much more positive reason after her proud husband posted photos online showing her creativity in class. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Okay, so for people just listening or on the podcast, this is a teacher, and she is wearing a full body sort of leotard type morph suit without the head, and it is printed on it is a sort of is the sort of your organs and your muscles and your blood vessels and so on, that are inside you under your skin. I'm doing a bad job of describing this. So it looks like she doesn't have any skin on. It's all the guts and lungs and stuff underneath, but it's a sort of full body type morph suit. And I'd really like that for training jiu-jitsu, and that'd be a lot of fun, I think. Anyway, maybe they do a better job of describing it than I did. In the snaps, Veronica Duguay is wearing an organ bodysuit to teach anatomy, having often used costumes to bring her lessons to life. Captioning the photo, husband Michael said, "Very proud of this volcano of ideas that I am lucky to have as a woman." Right. Today she explained the human anatomy to her students in a very original way. Next week she'll be doing sex education, and I look forward to taking part as part of her costume. And the kids were freaking out. Great, Veronica. The tweet was liked 65,000 times, retweeted 13,000 times. Damn, boy, that shit done gone viral. With people heaping praise at the 43-year-old for her dedication and creativity. One person wrote, "Great, spectacular, intelligent, masterly." Masterly? Surely students will not forget this in their life. Good stuff, guys. Good freaking stuff. Anyway, what have we got today? Shoe thrower-wise. Come on in, let's have this mob tactics bit. It's called Thump Up. Loosen your laces, lads. It's coming in. It's a nice bit of gear. Nice little nose up. Yeah, spunky little nose up, boys. Nice work. Right. Yes. Yes. That was Thumper by Mob Tactics from the Eject EP on Wham Records. That's a lot of fun. I like that. That could have thrower of the week potential. Could have thrower of the week potential. We've somewhat neglected She Thrower of the Week in past weeks. I would imagine due to my tardiness, as that is generally the issue. If you look deep enough into really any issue, be it, just in my life or an issue in society at large, when you drill down deep enough, you will find lurking at the bottom of it a sort of little squalid hole. And my tardiness, just there, naked, alone, shaking, quivering, masturbating at times. Anyway, bits and bobs. IKEA is selling a full breakfast with 6 items for £1. 13-piece breakfast for £5. That was the Asda price that so famed from the man dropping off the rental car to me of late. The IKEA really they're going hard on this. Although as is often, stated in these things, and you drill down in there, pound. I mean, is it just a simple loss leader, or somewhere down the line, someone's paying for that breakfast? Whether or not it's being mined, whether they're mining those sausages in sub-Saharan Africa, or are they, do they have slave labour in China making those omelettes? I would say shame that they've gone for the omelette choice for the egg rather than a simple fried egg. But look, guys, this is a 6-piece fried breakfast for £1. There's no reason not to get 5 of them, and just go for it. I mean, and then you go around IKEA full as you like. It will probably, I imagine, doing your IKEA shopping really horribly full, kind of like lying on the rug in front of the fire Christmas Day full. That is probably going to lead you to buy less. So, I mean, that might be a bad thing for them, but good thing for you. Ultimately, it's a real money-saving day out. To go down there, buy 5 of those, that's enough food for the week, near enough. And then you'd be like, I'll get some tea lights. I'm one of those stuffed rat toys. I think that's it for me. I wish we get an Uber back. North and Croydon, no, it's too far. It's too expensive. Can we go lie down in the soft play area? You can just go and fall asleep on one of the sofas or something. Don't know how much we need to find out about it. On Saturday and Sunday, it'd be £2.50. Even so, even at double the price, still decent, isn't it? Still decent. IKEA confirmed on Facebook that you can also mix and match if you don't like the selection. Oh, shit! Boy! Damn, son, that's serious business. Fuck the tomato. You do not need it. Have an extra egg. Have an extra bit of bacon. You know, you do not need it. Extra bloody fucking why do I not know what that's called? Hash brown. Fuck, am I losing it? Have I got oh dear. I think it's the time. I think I'm on my way out now. Finally. I think the drum and bass industrial complex have been poisoning my water. I think they've been putting stuff in my food. Hear noises in the night. I think it might be Brian G and Mickey Finn breaking into my kitchen to poison my coffee. I think I hear stuff. I think Calix and TB have put stuff in my toothpaste to control my mind. I hear things. Anyway, where are we? Here we go. Single man erects massive billboard to find a date, and 120 applications pour in. This is Mark here. He's single and he uses Comic Sans. So that's your first sign of a psychopath, I think. I would say that the use of the use of Comic Sans is more psychopathic than taking out a billboard ad as a sort of dating advert. I would say the billboard ad is up there, but the use of Comic Sans, dang. Okay. If you're a singleton looking to be more daring in your dating life, then perhaps you need a sign. How about a whole billboard? One man has put up a massive advert encouraging women to get in touch. Okay, datingmark.co.uk. Mark.co.uk. See what we've got going on. Go on, Dating Mark. Okay, here it is. One man, one billboard, one mission. There he is. He's in London there. I guess he's on the London Eye, I'm thinking. He's got his fist clenched. Total applications, 1,000. Wow. How to get women like me. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Facts, 6 foot. That means he's 5'11". Okay. Length of index finger, bit weird. Okay, friends 2. Not bad. Shoe size 10. Number of girls kissed, over 3. Location Sheffield. Eye colour, and he's used the hex code there for the eye colour. Bit of fun. About. I'm Mark, an extremely handsome and modest 30-year-old Leave voter in Sheffield. I work in marketing, and if you're reading this, then I must be pretty okay at it. You're probably here because you're interested in dating me. Thank you, I'm flattered. Or you're just wondering about my opinions on our recent referendum. Well, I'll tell you. 17 million of us voted to leave, and we believe that Brexit means Brexit. We want a hard Brexit. We do not want to be part of the single market, and we want a net immigration of 0. If you think you could be interested in going on a date with someone whose opinions are as correct as mine, is where you apply. Okay, well, let's see what the application process is like. Name required. Where's the snips? Your email, bigwaz@threshold.fm. Instagram username. Let's just go with Wesley Snippos. Twitter username. Let's just come on, guys, come on. Upload photo required. Oh, okay. So not he's trying to get. He doesn't want any catfishes, I guess. So, oh, for God's sake. All right, where can we find a nice photo of Wesley? Let's just find a lobster. Guys, here we go. It's a nice looking lobbo. No, yes, that's a good looking lobbo. Here we go. Oh, it's a PNG as well. No background. Wow, that's really good news. Okay. Wes. Okay, look, choose the file. Come on, guys. Downloads. Where are we? Where's? There we go. Okay, good. I'll message to Mark. Hi, Mark. I saw your billboard, and as a fellow Leave voter, I thought I would get in touch to see if you wanted to go ass to ass to celebrate our victorious exit from the tyrannical EU. Misspelling of tyrannical there, that's a shame, isn't it? Look, I couldn't even spell it close enough for it to pick it up. Tyrannical. You fucking kidding me? I swear to fuck. Come on, Google. So slow today. It's just got a second N in it, right? And you couldn't handle that. The spell checker could not handle the fact that it's just missing an N. Wow. From the tyrannical EU. What were your main reasons for voting Leave? Personally, I hate Brown. Personally, I have an issue with the fishing regulations, as I am a lobbo. Hashtag throw shoes. Thanks, Wes. Will I get into trouble for this? I don't know. Perhaps I'll just change that to hotmail.com rather than the website of the radio. Anyway, good stuff. Apply to date Mark. That is great. Well, hopefully Wesley and Mark will be able to get it on. And he's got a little media section here. Again, he's sticking with the Comic Sans routine. So that's good, isn't it? There's not a lot in terms of media. If you'd like to write about dating Mark and help me spread the word, you can email me at mark@ruffer.co.uk for photos and commentary. You know what? Fuck Mark. He's scum. Leave voting scum, I say. Guys, look, let's have another bit, and then we can move on with our lives. What do we... yeah, all right. New Line Wax bit here. It's called Isolation 38. Fingers crossed, eh? Christ. That's Lime Wax. I've not heard of him before, but I'm sure he is going to be on the tip of everyone's tongue this summer in Ibiza. Wow. That's called Isolation 38 on the Set Time LP sampler on Recordings. Lovely stuff. I have every faith that will be a very loud, very noisy, very cantankerous album. Good boy. Anyway, the blowjob emoji has arrived, and people are getting very excited about it. A new emoji showing a man or woman, although only woman pictured here by a renowned bigot, Jasper Hamill. It shows a man or woman kneeling. It has been hailed as the world's first explicit blowjob icon. I think it's also to do because you got the ponytail and everything. Just anyway. Until now, anyone seeking to discuss oral sex via the medium of emojis has used the suggestive images such as the splash, aubergine, or even a hushed face illustration, which shows a smiley with its mouth in the shape of an O. A new man, woman, and person. Okay, right. Shows a person kneeling. I mean, they're all people, aren't they? It's not Matt. Okay. Just don't. Show a person kneeling on both knees, according to Emojipedia. They may be used to represent someone in prayer, or someone resting on the floor. Just resting on the floor. That's how people rest on the floor, don't they? No, that's how people, well, yes, pray, yes, nosh, but also fall to their knees due to the utter despair of the world presented in front of them. Just the utter despair of the horrors that they have to witness on a daily basis when it comes to this timeline. But for those who can, but those use cases may prove to be a little too innocent. The arrival of the icon proved so exciting that some people forgot to turn off caps lock when tweeting about it. Several people mentioned the design decision to give the kneeling woman a ponytail. Apparently, this is a surefire sign that oral sex is about to be administered. That term, administered, there. Rigorously administered. Okay. Anyway, Jasper Hamill is including tweets that have 14 likes, so that's good. Anyway, on Twitter, a user with the name Mirrell wrote, "What? It's literally a blowjob emoji. The way she kneeling and her hair tied up like that. There's no way she not about to give someone a beach." Okay. Someone calling themselves the real G-boy also chimed in and wrote, "The first time I saw it, I was like, is that the blowjob emoji? When I went to bed, I was like, she even got the fucking ponytail." Model Anna Palomina said, yes. Anyone, now, look, they have a vote here, and funnily enough, it looks like the voting public have voted in exactly the same way they did in the Brexit referendum, 51 to 49% in favour of blowjob. Come on, who's really? I mean, people taking it seriously on the Metro website, voting for it, going, no, that is someone praying. And how dare you? How dare this? They are praying because of all you fucking sinners out there that think the worst of a woman on her knees. Yeah? Those lips ain't for sucking dick. Those lips are for praising Jesus. Yeah? But you sinners, you vile sinners, it's your souls she's praying for. And thank God for her. Thank God for that woman on her knees praying to Jesus and sucking dick. No, wait. Sadiq Khan says terrorists will never succeed after several stabbed in London. I thought he said it was just part and parcel. What is it? You cock tease. Do you think Sadiq Khan gets... I mean, he's accused of a lot of things, Sadiq Khan. Do you think he gets accused of being a cock teaser, or am I the first on that one? Problem with Sadiq Khan, he's a real cock tease. Oh, God. Boris Johnson to play tough guy as he lays out. Oh, we're doing the just the side bit. The side column of the Metro now is the new hot part of the show. Man shot dead by police as 2 stabbed in London terror attack. Police shoot woman in Belgium just minutes after London terror attack. London terrorist has been released from prison and was under surveillance. I'm seeing a pattern emerge here, guys. Koalas killed in their trees. It's really depressing news on the side. EU would enthusiastically welcome an independent Scotland. Okay, they're not so independent though. If you join the anyway, look, let's not. Cafe worker asks police to wait half an hour to evacuate so people can eat. Video shows the police officer tell her, "Madam, a terrorist has been shot dead just down there." But if he's dead, just carry on eating. Doesn't matter, does it? If you've already... Well, you've done your job. Cheers, copper. I'll carry on with my lunch. Prince Andrew called his victim a very sick girl after sex abuse claims. Oh, good stuff. Right, okay, that's enough sideline. Side column, Metro, insanity. It's, yeah. Woman rushed to hospital after vibrator gets stuck in her bladder. Wow. Okay. Jesus. What? I can't really quite... What am I looking at here? What is that? So that's it? Why is it like a sort of spatula? Or it looks like a stick you'd piss on to do some sort of medical test. Jesus. Oh, it's continuing to buzz in it. But how... How did you... I wonder whether I could actually make myself vomit from thinking about that hard enough. It's got to go, like, up the piss hole. I can't read it. Nah, it's too much. It's quite rare that I get really, like, viscerally grossed out by something, but apparently the pee-pee hole and really... apparently that's it. Apparently that's where my line is. And every time it went off, it was like my entire abdomen. Oh, it's Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems. He's a doctor now. It's Happy Gilmore looking motherfucker. Oh, God. I managed to watch about 10 minutes of Uncut Gems on Saturday. Hayley couldn't have been less interested. Very stressful. Very stressful film. I think I'll need to watch it on my own. It's what definitely requires attention to be paid to it. You can't, I think, really be on Reddit at the same time. Vibrator necklace. Christ, I can't do it. No. Okay, let's have one more little bit. One more naughty bit in there. Sicker, The Rain, from the Rugged Riddims release. This isn't Jump Up, is it? Oh God, what have I done, guys? Sicker isn't Jump Up. So it's Nero-y, no? Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? This is a nice bit. Yeah, boy. This is The Rain by Sika. Boy, that's Sika with The Rain. It's on the Rugged Rhythms EP, which is available now from various outlets. Shan't name them. It's not for me to say, is it? Anyway, Dead Leopard on the A646 turned out to be some tart's coat. Harley Parkinson racking up a naughty 29,000 shares on this one. Woo-hoo-hoo! Red Panting Night tonight in the Hartley Parkinson residence. A father said how he tentatively approached what he thought was a leopard in the road while driving through West Yorkshire. Ben Lilly, 40, passed the spotty shape on the A646 near Hebden Bridge, on Saturday morning. Intrigued, he turned round to try and get a look at the animal close up. He cautiously left his car, heart racing and fearing his face may be ripped off by the fearsome beast. But then his fear turned into embarrassment as he realised it was just an abandoned onesie, complete with a tail. Admitting his silly mistake on Facebook, Ben said, "Careful, dead leopard in the road, on way to Halifax. Oh no, it's some tart's coat from last night. Can't believe I turned back for this." So that's what Facebook is good for, yeah? About the only thing. Really, I'm saying that the only acceptable use of Facebook is to report how you accidentally mistook some tart's coat for a leopard. There you go. He added, "My heart was racing with kind of excitement. I thought, it's this big cat not like you. It'd be a fucking amazing thing to find. I saw something in the distance as I was coming around the bend, and I slowed down, giving it the right berth, and I thought he was maybe an injured animal or that, like. As I passed it, I looked out the passenger's window and saw the markings on it and that tail and that, like. And I thought, fucking hell, like. I looked really, really real in that, like, while I was driving. I thought, fuck. Yeah, I hear these sightings of the big cats and that, like the Beast of Budman or the big bugger of Bournemouth or wherever in that, like. But I can't see, I never thought I'd see, I can see it out in that, like. Especially since I didn't have my glasses on. I spun round where I could, turn round, drove back, and like, it looked so real in that parked car. Looked at it from the car. I got out cautiously because I didn't want the fucking thing to take my face off and that, like, as soon as I looked at it from another angle, I just started fucking laughing and that. Crept up with my phone out and, like, the angle changed. Felt I was on candid camera and that, like, fucking chuckling, lad. It's such a fucking bell end. I pulled out the fucking onesie and that, like, explains why it's got the tail on it. You know, at the time I thought it was like a woman, maybe a fur coat and that, like, I thought someone had a good time, left a coat behind. You know, living near like the Pennines and that, you do often see roadkill and that foxes badger like an old person or something like that. But never, and they thought I'd see a leopard and that. Anyway, it was probably some fucking slosher giving a fucking blazer in a lay-by. And she just left a quote and that. I made a joke about the tarts coat, which a couple of people might have thought was a bit sexist in that light, but at the time it had been a Friday night. Oh, he's already being torn down by the PC Brigade for saying some tarts coat. Other drivers are obviously thinking the same thing. Anyway, he says, I made a joke about the tarts coat, which a couple of people might have thought was a little bit sexist, but at the time it had been a Friday night. It was Saturday morning. And, you know, Halifax is a bit of a drinking town. Okay, I like that he's not, like, apologised or anything. What a misogynistic headline. Gutter press. From Goddess Tantra. Okay. Anyone ask Kat Slater if she's missing anything? Yeah, see, there you go. I do like that he sort of explained, but some people thought it was sexist, but when you think about it, there's fucking drunk lasses everywhere. You know, and lasses have a fucking drink of that, like, they're fucking insatiable. Oh, God. Guys, it's the end of the show. Yeah, it's the end of the show. And what have we learned? Very little. I wonder whether or not Wesley will get a date with that lad. And they could be Leave voters together. That'd be nice. Guys, I'll be back on Wednesday, 8 a.m. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I believe Sweet Johnny will be in on Wednesday. He's a man of mystery, you know. He's a man of complex character, complex individual. You can never really understand what he's thinking or why he does the things that he does. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., the Jimmy Butt Experience. Wednesday, 11, Power Gen. There are many things to look forward to this week on Threshold.fm. Not in real life, but on Threshold.fm. So I recommend you stay tuned for those things. Android app update. I'm going to upload to the App Store, to the Android, to the Google Play Store today, my version of it, because it seems better now than the one that's there. I mean, it doesn't crash when you open it, like the one that's currently on the App Store does. So, you know, that's an advantage, I guess, to it. But there is an APK of it in the Discord at the moment. If you go to the Android app testing thread, download it, test it, find bugs, tell me about them. Ideally in a way that's like, I tried to do this, expecting this to happen, and something different happened. Not like, don't work! Because that's, A, is not true, and B, not very helpful. Guys, look, I love you. I will see you on Wednesday. Stay out of trouble. Be good to yourselves. Be good to society at large. Climb the dominance hierarchy. And just go out slanging. I love you. Stay out of trouble. Goodbye.